cooling now. I figured I would show you what it looks like where I'm at. So I was going to be door dashing to try to keep my platinum level, but that's not happening today. This is I don't know, it's Wednesday at about noon, 1 o'clock. So it's, this is just rain. This is pretty typical actually for just some normal rain in Florida. So not too bad yet. There's a few little gusts of wind, but nothing. But pretty much, all the stores are closed. Some restaurants are still open. Typically this time of day, this road right here is packed with cars. Like you can't, it's just, but but anyway, today not so much, less people out. So people are heeding to, what they're being told to, shelter and stay in place. And, we got some boarded up businesses here. That's Dollar General's still open. So I guess if I was dashing, I could certainly be doing a shop and pay from there. It looks pretty busy. But yeah, pretty much as you can see, everything's kind of boarded up. Just doing a little before video. We gotta go get gas in this car because I don't have a whole lot of gas in the car. So we're gonna go get gas. Propane truck doing some deliveries. That's a good sign. Our generator works off of propane, so we have a couple bottles. We're gonna be okay as far as being able to have some, when the power goes out, have some form of electricity, enough to power cell phones and keep a refrigerator going. That's about it. But might be able to do a room air conditioner. And we have our house is a tri-level, so we have a situation where we could go downstairs if there's tornadoes, which is really the downstairs in our house is really ground level. It's not like a big center, but the rest of our house is all up. So our main living floor is one floor up, and then our actual room another side up. So, but our ground floor has a room and a bathroom, so we should be okay. We should be good. We've made it through several hurricanes over the years. We've been down here full time since 2011. We came down in 2004, from 2004 to 2006. Then we left to go back to the Midwest. And then now we came back down in 2011. So we've seen our fair share of hurricanes. Most of our hurricanes were like the big three in 2004, Charlie, Francis, and Jean, I think. Those were all back-to-back hurricanes. And we made it through those. Those were a lot of damage. So those were more tornado-like hurricanes, high winds, that sort of stuff. Hurricanes are taking trees down, all that kind of stuff. This hurricane is going to be more of a flooding hurricane, which is not fun. The water is already up pretty good already. We were going to stop at a gas station, but there's no gas. So, anywho, that's where we're at. We'll see. We'll see by the end of the hurricane how much of this will be flooded and what's going on.
Even after the hurricane goes by.
Yeah, the signal is tight until about 24 to 48 hours after the hurricane has passed. And at least in the past, that's how it's been. You have your highest after, a few days after. So that's already up, and we've only been raining for probably 4 or 5 hours. It's gonna be a lot of water, which we're not. So we're in a little town called DeBerry, which is halfway in between Orlando and Daytona. It's also, fairly far enough inland that when you see the concerns of storm surges and that sort of stuff, it really doesn't apply to us much here because we're inland. But with this particular hurricane, with Milton, there is a concern for flooding, and I'm already seeing why they're saying that, because it's just a whole lot of rain. whole lot of rain, and it's just the beginning. So
As soon as I get gas, we'll go down the river.
yeah, we'll go down the river. I'll show you the river. See how high it is already. And like I'm saying, it's just the beginning. We haven't even really hit, I don't know if we've even had an outer band hit us yet. So we're just, we're already, you guys can probably see, we're already, into some water. So, and this is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Now we've had just typical rainstorms, and in this area of town right here, sorry about that. This area of town right here, typically this will all be flooded. This is a little bit of a low-lying area, so like right here, this will all flood, and will like flood across the road here. So, maybe we can do this route after the hurricane, and you'll see how bad it gets. But yeah. There's still a few people out, some people like us. We had some work orders we had to do for some of the properties that we managed this morning. So we got those done. We haven't scheduled anything this afternoon. Tomorrow we may go do something. But yeah, we're already flooded over here. So I don't know if you can see, but yeah, we're already flooded. And this is, I'm just telling you, we haven't even, we're not but what, 2 hours in of that to just this rain before the storm.
Like I said, I don't even know if we've got the whole.
I don't even think we have an outer band yet. So this is just from, pre-outer band. So we're going to have some massive flooding in here. But it is what it is. No, it's all taped up. So there's, obviously no gas. Hey, the nail salon's open though. Oh no, that's just waxing. Never mind. Five Guys is open.
While you're waiting for a hurricane?
No, but Five Guys is open. I guess I should have been door dashing. I guess there are some restaurants still open that would have been able to have food. So.
Hey, that was a red light you just ran there.
Yeah, that guy just ran a red light. That's typical in Florida. Florida man's real. And Florida man laws state that during hurricanes you do whatever you want. I'm not kidding. Hurricanes, storms, all of it. Yeah.
Come on, Prius.
It's a newer Prius. It's not bad. Yeah, so this is what it's going to be like for us. Denny's is open. We will be going down probably by a Waffle House. So as long as Waffle House isn't closed and boarded up, we're okay. If Waffle House is closed and boarded, we're in for some serious trouble. Serious trouble if that's the case. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we might have some gas here. All right. The old Circle K pulls through. Hopefully. They're out of diesel, but looks like they got some regular. So we're all right. I wonder if they have any styrofoam cups and a Coke Zero. That would be awesome.
Hook you up.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll turn you back around so that we can chat. It's not a real good place to keep that steady, and I don't have a cell phone holder in this car. So. But yeah, oh, and you probably can't hear me anyway if I do that. So anyway, got my mom's house boarded up. Our house is not being boarded up because it's 2-story, and I'm not getting on a ladder in this weather. So we'll just deal with what we're dealing with. Shout out to us workers though, because like I just want to show you that there's a UPS truck right there, and while a lot of people in Florida, and there's a lot of people praying for us in Florida, and I just want to say we need to still pray for the people in North Carolina and Tennessee who just went through this. This is traumatizing to hear in media for them that it's happening somewhere else too. Because when you go through it and you have a hurricane and you go through it and you don't ever really want it to happen to anyone else. So those people in Tennessee and North Carolina that just went through this and are still dealing with horrific situations afterwards. My heart went out to them during, but really goes out to them now, because it's hard to hear about other areas having to go through the same type of thing. So anyway, but shout out to the workers out here, like the gig workers who are out working, and UPS drivers. You know, you're still getting your packages on time because of people like them willing to be out in a truck and delivering during this. So yeah. Yep. I feel kind of bad, I'm going to be honest. I feel kind of bad. I feel like I should be out doing some gig work. I really do. But at the same time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to get gas. And I do need to have gas for afterwards. Gig work is not my full-time job. And I need to be able to preserve my full-time job. So, but I'll be honest, I was not prepared in doing gig work and side hustles, the level of guilt that you could feel to not work your part-time job or your side hustle or your gig work in order to preserve other areas of your life. It's just something I'm battling with. I don't know if anybody else does that, but if it were my full-time job, I would be out here gigging right now, no doubt about it. But it's not, and I feel kind of guilty for that. I got a styrofoam cup. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome.
That's love right there.
That is some serious love right there. So this is the first big hurricane that we're going through, not the first big hurricane we're going through, but the first big hurricane that my mother is going through without my father. My dad passed away in 2021. And she hasn't really had a bad hurricane since then. So she's a little more anxious and nervous. And I am worried for her. Because I don't need her being anxious and nervous. She also is a person who is extremely active. She's done DoorDashes with me, by the way. She loves doing DoorDash. She doesn't have her own account or do anything by any means, but she has gone on some deliveries with me. She likes it. She likes it a lot. So I take her with me on some shifts, and then I give her what we make. It's fun. It's fun for her. But, yeah, so I do worry for her. But yeah, the gas station workers, the UPS workers, the full-time gig workers out there in this doing it. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And so if you watch this and if you order from DoorDash during a hurricane, please tip appropriately. Please tip appropriately. That's also, I'm not gonna lie, that's also the other reason why I decided I didn't want to do a shift today. Because I didn't want to be so angry and bitter and pissed off when people wouldn't tip today. Because I know in my area where I'm at, it will happen a lot. So I just didn't want that anger. Don't need it in a bad storm like this. So it's all good. Yeah, so we're just, as soon as we're done here, we'll drive back. We'll drive down by the river. I'll show you the river. Get some let me see what time it is. It's a Domino's delivery driver. It is 1:55 on Wednesday. So I think I don't know when the outer bands were supposed to show up. I'm not sure. I don't remember when the outer bands were even supposed to start showing up.
I don't know. Okay, I topped off the gas.
Okay, we're topped off of gas. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Started my little stick figure. Shout out stick figure.
Yeah, shout out to stick figure. That's my hurricane jams right there. 311 and stick figure.
Word.
I feel like if we're going to get buckets of water, we might as well pretend like we're on an island and just vibing out with stick figure and 311. Also, 311's positive vibes.
That's right.
That's a big deal. It's been a big deal in my Hubs and I's life. Hubs and I's life for our
Wow,
home.
that was not a very good look at me.
Well, you have nose and
I'm looking like the Florida man. I look like Florida man right now.
he's not wrong.
Ouch! What the hell? You're supposed to say no, sweetheart. You look fine.
He's beautiful to me. I love him
You're
very much.
supposed to look like you don't normally look like a caveman.
He doesn't normally look like a caveman, but I just looked like a spooky witch just then with my nose. I want my nose. I want my nose done.
No.
I want to get my nose done because I look like a
Don't touch your nose.
spooky witch.
Stop it.
Anyway, I'll turn you guys around so you guys can see the weather again. Maybe. There we go.
So we going for a river run, are we?
Yeah, let's go for a river run. So we are in our 1992 Toyota 4Runner. Its name is Bluey. Yes, after the cartoon Bluey. Yes. That's kind of bad with the windshield wipers on it. My Highlander's in the garage, and the Ford diesel is in the yard. Did you get diesel yesterday at all? No, there's no diesel to be had, huh? Well, that's a bummer.
Driving it strangely. We don't really need it.
We don't really need it. The only time we'll probably need it is, like I said, 24 to 48 hours after the hurricane. There'll be so much flooding that will be the only thing that we will be able to drive.
Well, this will be okay in most of it. The Ford's not much taller than this. It's only maybe an inch taller than this.
Yeah.
Not that this hasn't lived.
There's surprisingly a lot of cars out still.
Well, I think everybody's going home now from work, sweetheart.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the businesses around were closing at noon.
Yeah, it's 2.
So a lot of these probably people, last minute prep and going home from businesses because the schools were let out early today.
Yeah. So it's insane to me, you guys. It's really insane to me the amount of guilt I feel for not doing a DoorDash shift right now. And I'm really struggling with it. I'm just going to be open and honest with you. I'm really struggling with it. I feel immense guilt right now for not doing it. Kind of a weird situation to be in. I don't know what else to say.
Yet?
No.
No comments, no questions?
No comments, no questions. I wasn't expecting any, really. So yeah. I tried and it was a little hard, so because I don't have a holder, so it's hard to can I change the landscape that I do the live while on the live? That's the real question. It's like if I do this, it doesn't let me do it, so
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just messing around with things because I don't do lives as much. But I can't do... I did it vertical, so I can't do it horizontal.
You should be able to.
How do you do that, though? Because, like, if I do this, it tells me to do it back.
Your operation is locked, so you have to... Now you'll be able to do it.
No, the orientation on the live is locked. So I think I have to go back in and, like, actually...
There it is. It shows when you do it, it does it.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay. Well, cool. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it might be better. Anywho. How long's it been raining, would you say? About 2 hours?
Yeah,
It's
so
probably been raining about 2 hours already.
the eye is approximately 235 miles away from DeBerry.
Yeah, so from where we're at right now, the eye of the storm is 200 miles away. Hasn't made landfall yet at all. Is it still a Cat 5 or what is it? Cat 3?
Cat 4.
It's Cat 4 right now. Okay. We've had Cat 3s. I don't think we've ever had a Cat 4 come through here.
I thought Irma was a Cat 4.
Was Irma a Cat 4? Irma might have been a Cat 4.
Yeah.
That left us without power for 9 days. 9 or 11 days? 11 days? 9 days? So,
I don't remember.
something like that. Something like that.
It's not supposed to end until Thursday at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
So 1 p.m. tomorrow. So basically 24 hours. We're going to have 24 hours of this plus a lot more. So, and we've already shown you some areas that are already flooded. It's going to be pretty flooded. It's going to be pretty bad. This is definitely going to be one of the wet hurricanes for sure. And more flooding than well, there's going to be wind as well, but that's actually what also makes difficulties is the when it's so wet and it bogs down all the trees, and then the wind takes them down, and then it's much more powerful.
The water gets saturated in the ground, it loosens up the
It
root
loosens
system.
up the root system, and then makes more fall.
Isn't deep enough, the wind can push it over.
Yeah, so we are going to see some damage by the time this is all said and done. And we've been through a few storms, and we'll get through this one, and then we'll see how it is.
Yeah. We got our hurricane snacks. We're good.
Yeah, we smoked some pulled pork, we smoked some ham, we've got some smoked chicken, we've got enough meat to last us for a few days. We've got a generator to run a refrigerator to keep that stuff kind of good. We don't eat a whole lot of bread, but we got a loaf of bread. I don't need to go out and buy 5 loaves because we don't need that much bread. We've got some eggs, we got some sausage and bacon, so we'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right. We got some propane grills, so we've got food sources and all of that, because really we're only going to be probably needing to...
This is just the, God's way of making everybody in Florida go camping at once.
Yeah. God said, oh, you've been wanting to go camping? Let's go camping.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we live in like a $400,000 tent.
Yes, we do live in an approximately valued at $400,000 tent.
That's right. It's going to be a tent.
It's going to be fine. It's going to
Just
be great.
a permanent tent.
It's a permanent tent. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so it's just going to be like this.
Fortunately, our house has been around since 1986. It has been
Yeah.
through several hurricanes, so we're
Yeah. I'm
not really worried about a whole lot of damage.
I'm not worried about a lot, but
There's always damage,
there's always damage.
but we're not stressed out about like some of these houses that built in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, where they weren't built as strong,
Yeah.
and they've
Yeah.
in 2004, a lot of the new houses in a neighboring town lost their roofs to Charlie.
Yeah.
'Cause they weren't
Anyway, we're
strong.
headed down towards the river.
Oh, I should have gotten a picture took toe straps and toe strapped his roof to concrete bolts in his driveway, in his sidewalk.
Okay. Well, to each their own. I don't know what, I mean, I don't know what to say to that other than sometimes the pictures. Okay, this worries me, guys.
Flying pumpkins.
Flying pumpkins. Those pumpkins are going flying. They didn't bring them in. I mean, and we were supposed to do pumpkin carving with the family on Sunday. Those pumpkins are going all over. Those pumpkins are not going to be there. There'll be some smashed pumpkins.
There we go. There's a bike dasher right there.
When you haven't been through something like this, it kind of seems weird probably to see someone riding a bike in this. They're like, why would you do that? But to be honest with you, during these, you are stuck in the house for so long that and the mind can do funny things. So, you know, when you have the freedom and ability to leave your house, sometimes all you want to do is stay at home and you don't want to be out among people. But when you're unable to do so, all you want to do is get out. So it does not surprise me to see people out running, jogging, biking.
Heck, we usually end up walking the dogs.
Yeah, I usually take a walk outside because sometimes you just want to get outside. You just need the freedom, need the air, need the normalcy too. Yeah, need the normalcy too, right? You just sometimes that's another way people cope with storms and such. They just they just need to do what they normally do. So. Baseball fields. I'm quite sure that, well, you can't see it because it's all fogged up, so.
There you go.
Yeah. So. Okay. Okay. It's real spotty by the river, guys. I'm doing my best, but it's real spotty. There used to be a cell phone tower down here where you could get service, but I think Irma took that out. Hurricane Irma took that cell tower out. And the city and the town and all would not let them put it back up. So now when we come down here, we get bad cell service. So that's all right. It's okay. Houses down here. I worry about that. Well, I got a it's our favorite restaurant coming up here. I don't think they live on Swamp House. I've never had to pick up from them. I don't think they do any food delivery. It's right there on the river, like literally on the river. That's where you sit out there and eat. But